press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
So, hello everyone, today we're gonna learn about the containers. Do you have a widget that needs some background styling, maybe a background color, shape or some size constraints? Try wrapping it in a container widget. The container widget helps you compose, decorate and position child widget. If you wrap your widget in a container widget without any other parameter, you won't notice any difference in appearance. But if you add the color parameter, your child widget will get the background color without anything else. The container size itself to its child. So to know more about the container and its property, watch the video. The container widget is used to contain a child widget with the ability to apply some styling property. If the container widget has no child, it will automatically fill the given area on the screen, otherwise it will wrap the height and width of the given child element. Note that container widget should not render directly without any parent widget. You can use the center widget, padding widget, column widget, row widget or scaffold widget as parent. So let's start with some property of the container and apply some color to the container. Second property we're gonna talk about the container is child property. Child property provide a child widget to contain by a container. The container will wrap the width and height of its child, like whatever the height and width of the child, it will wrap it around. So and one more thing, the widget can only have a one child. To lay out a multiple child, let this widget be a child of such as a row, column, stick, which have a children property, and then provide a children to the. For color, you can apply even a shade to the colors, like whatever the color you want. Color itself have a different property. We'll talk about that later, but you can apply different color here. Let's talk about the third property, alignment. We use an alignment class with the alignment property to be applied for the aligning the child widget. Alignment take two parameters. X and Y. Alignment 0.0, 0.0 represent the center of the rectangle. Alignment have a different property, and you can use those property according to your condition. Like if you apply the alignment -1 represent the top left of the rectangle. And if you use it 1 and 1, it represents the bottom right of the rectangle. You can see all these things side the device on the side, so it. Let's take different property for the alignment. Like you can directly apply alignment like top, right, bottom, center, and it have a different property, so you can use those property and apply. And alignment also have a X and Y different axis, like the middle of the device is 1, then point from starting from left to right, -1, -0.5, 0, 0.5, 1, and a Y axis in the middle, from top to bottom. Top is -1, and then center is 0, and then so on. You can see that in the image. Here I'll show you in the image. So for alignment we can use fractional offset. Fractional offset class with the alignment property. Fractional offset and alignment are two different representation of the same information. The location with the rectangle relative to the size of the rectangle. The difference between the two classes in the coordination system they use to represent the location. Fractional offset use the coordination system with an origin in the top left corner of the rectangle, where alignment use the coordinate system with the origin in the center of the rectangle. So you can see the two images side by side, both are different and both use the different alignment. Offset also have a similar property like alignment, but just its geometry is different than the alignment. Also, you can use alignment directional class with the alignment property and offset that expression fractional of a size, but those horizontal components dependent on the written direction. This can be used to indicate a offset from left in text direction LTR text and offset from the right in RTL text without having to be aware of the current text direction. You can see that in the image here. The fourth property we're gonna talk about is the constraint property. A constraint is just a property specifies the size or space a widget can take up, like how much the size, height and width widget can take up. Most of the widget and UI can build by using a simple box constraint. A box constraint only care about the minimum width, minimum height and maximum height. Here you can set the yellow box. It have a maximum height and width 200. Now we gonna change the height, so you can see that without children it will take the maximum height. You can see the maximum height it will take without children. Let's add the text child. Because there is a child in the container, it will wrap the height and width of the given child element. And because we have a minimum width and minimum height, so it will take the size of the box constant. Let's try with the longer text. So you can see it will take the maximum height, maximum width, and it will not go beyond the maximum width. You can see it will come in the second line. If we need to expand our container to the maximum size, if it have a child, we can use the box constraint expand also. So we'll see that property. Now you can see width is 200, height is like expand whatever the size we have given. And we can see that the container has not wrapped the height and width of the given child element, it has expand to the maximum. Also can send the width and height as parameter. Let's talk about the fifth property, margin property. A margin is just a property specified to add an empty space to surround of the container using a adds instant constant value. Adds instant all if you need to add margin to the all side. Adds instant symmetry if you need to add a margin with the symmetry vertical and horizontal offset. So also margin have a different property you can use according to the need, like from LTRB, left to top, right, bottom. You can see that what, like I am just playing with the margin here, like need to show you guys like how it works. Like you can use the only assign to the left node, so it will give the margin from only left node to other part of the screen or surroundings. Let's talk about the next property, padding property. A padding is just a property specifying to add an empty space to inscribe inside the constant using the adds instant constant value, same as the margin. So like it have a most of the property are similar to the margin, but it will inscribe inside the container. Let's see how it works. Thank you very much guys for watching the video. You will find the code link in the description section. Like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for the future updates. Thank you very much.